probably going to be useful. We also have enough to level up twice, which is pretty swell as well. Do you have anything to say, by the way?
Cathedral. It seems nowhere is safe now. Maybe those who went there seeking refuge became monsters somehow. But the petrification disease turns you to stone, not into a monster. I'm worried about the Malam district, just below the cathedral. I wonder whether there are monsters there, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that, like, fruit, that golden coin fruit or whatever that did it. That turned people into the monsters. Okay, the music is gonna be kind of distracting, but since it does something for us and makes us more human, I'm gonna let it keep going and let it keep playing. As distracting as heck as it's going to be.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know he was still alive. Thank heavens.
Okay, so she's talking about that person that we recently pointed over here.
I haven't seen him in person, and I don't know how I'd react. How do you thank the man who saved your life? I'm so glad that someone so kind has reached safety. And speaking of safety, please take care of yourself out there.
Is there any way to turn down the music? It's good music, but like, I can't hear people talking. Hold up. Can I change playback mode? No, that's not it. View details. A song that quietly comforts the dark. Okay, that's cool. That's great to know, but like, okay, I don't. I think we have to stop it. I'm sorry. I think we have to stop it. Otherwise, I literally can't think. It's just too loud. Hopefully, we'll get another song at some point that's not so distracting, so I can actually continue to do stuff.
But I wouldn't be much of a tour guide. All I know about it is their weapons.
I keep skipping past their initial dialogue
My family
accidentally.
was a house of weapons specialists. It's quite a reputation to live up to. They almost took charge of planning for the grand exhibition, but that's their reputation, not mine. And they deserted me when I was little. I don't even know who they are. And my reputation is my own. I suppose my only connection to them would be weapons. So I'm an orphan, and that hardly makes me exotic and crot. Can I help you with anything else?
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check. I'm still confused about that whole thing we did with like getting that other way. Oh, here it is. I see. So the issue is it can't be dismantled because it's a special weapon. That's the thing. So I'd have to want to use this weapon specifically. Then it uses the Dark Moonstone of the Covenant, which we only have one of. That would get us physical attack up to 158 plus 1 plus 28, as opposed to our current weapon, which is a whole lot more. But that's of course because our weapon is slow as crap, right? Yeah, I think I'm sticking with my current setup. That's what I think I'm doing. Anyways, where is that dude that I saved? Where is he hiding around here? Because we've still got one more. We've got a new boss weapon or a new boss thingamabob to grab. Also, what's this?
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krot knows the story. All because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else.
Geppetto?
But this is strange. I do not recall. Who exactly was that someone?
Okay, that's not helpful at all. But all right. Oh, here you are.
Oh, it's you. This hotel is indeed a refuge from the dangers of the outside world. I am the Hound, a descendant of the city's most aristocratic families. Repaying debts is what we nobles do. Anyone with a worthy spirit is especially welcome. Accordingly, I shall give you the honor of laying eyes upon my treasure. However, you must prove your worthiness. For this legendary treasure, The ergo of a powerful enemy shall suffice. It's up to you if you want to make the exchange. Take your time to admire it. I've certainly done likewise.
Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at the next weapon that we've got going on here. Alright, so Twisted Angel one. So has a chance of none being consumed when using pulse cells. Okay, the RNG aspect of that I'm not a fan of. I feel like that's super annoying. And also it doesn't tell you what the chances are, which I also find extremely scammy, and I don't like that. If it's going to say you have a chance of none being consumed, it should tell you. Because if that's like, oh, it's a 50% chance that none are consumed, that's pretty good. If it's like, oh, it has a 5% chance of none being consumed, that's garbage. So there's a huge range in there, and this doesn't tell me anything. So that's bad. That's bad. I'm not gonna even touch that. Now, Trident of the Covenant. Doesn't look like a weapon for us, but let's read what its stuff is. This has a stab. And deflect and power attack guard. Okay, same kind of usual stuff. A ritual trident that was lying asleep in the relic of Trismegistus. It's presumed to have once belonged to a great warrior who served an ancient king. The warrior of the sea vowed to protect the people from the cursed relic. He kept his vow, even when his skin was smashed until it was green. Okay, good to know. Sounds like he had fun. I don't think I want either of those items, though. I feel like if I'm going to use that item, I might as well just use it to get our ergo. Because I don't really see a purpose to that. So first off, do I have another star thingy? I'm just going to check in my inventory real quick. If I have like another star thing. I don't think I do, but I did just beat a boss. And I always forget where those go. I think it's special material. Okay, whatever. I guess I don't. Let's just move on then. And by move on, I mean level up, because we have a bunch of ergo and we can use it. So let's use it. So where is it? Oh, it's not here. I have to talk to her.
Your Chainrat was a city of light.
I never know when they're gonna say something new.
I wish I could go back, even just for one day.
I never know when they're actually gonna say something new. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And so I keep ending up like skipping a lot of their dialogue. Right, so capacity might be good to keep us under that load, but we don't need it right now, so we're not going to. Do I want HP? Our heals still don't even heal us fully, so like, that's my issue with going with HP, is like, who cares about HP if our heals don't even heal us to full? Like, it doesn't actually give us more HP. Not really. More damage? I do love me some more damage. Maybe we keep going into strength, honestly. And then vigor is stamina, right? Our stamina's fine, honestly. Like, it's in the boss battles, it's not really a big issue. I mean, it sometimes is, but I think I'm just going strength. 2 into strength, maybe? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know where like the soft caps are, but that's what we're gonna do. All right. Oh, actually, hold up. How much does that give me if I was to use the large rare ergo? 5,000. Do I want to use that right now? Is there any chance? Is there any chance that I might want to actually craft those weapons? I've fully committed to a strength build at this point. And the thing about RNG chances of getting HP, like of getting heals back, I'm never going to gamble on that. I know somebody in the comments could tell me like the exact chances of it giving me one back, or I could go look it up, but I'm not going to do that. The game was decided not to tell me, so I'm gonna decide to use this item. There we go. I know that's like a sin in Souls games to do that, but in this case, it's I think it's justified based on my current information.
I'll use my power to help you.
Actually, now that I say that, I want to just make absolutely sure. I mean, so it's too late now, but I want to make absolutely sure. If I was to take a look at this, and was to... No, I can't. Okay, I was going to see if there's like a change view button. You know how you can sometimes view details by like pressing Y or X or something like that? No, there is no way to do that. To see the actual chance. The switch display for this, like for this, I can switch display and see all the various details, right? You can see all of its stats, and this is good. Like this is how it. I mean, honestly, the stats don't really mean much without like any kind of damage formulas, so it's not that good, but it's still better than like telling me absolutely no information, which is just bad design. It's simplistic. It's overly simplistic design, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of not knowing what I'm actually getting when I buy something with limited resources that I can only get once. But anyways, let's level up.
I'll use.
So I've now fully confirmed I do indeed have no way of knowing. So do we go for more strength? Do we go for more capacity? Do we go for more vigor? I think we'll go put 1 into HP. I feel like it's going to be smart to do that. Enemies are going to start trying to one-shot me, I'm sure. Pretty soon here. Alright. Now let's warp back to wherever we were. But what is this? What is this showing me? There's something to see at the Cathedral Library? What is this trying to tell me? Is that trying to say that's where I got a CD? Do I care? Whatever, I'm gonna warp over there. I don't know what that icon means. It doesn't tell me. Like, the game doesn't tell me what that means. I know it's like the music thing, right? It's the music disc. It's the record. But like, why is it indicating that here? Hello? Like, what relevance does that have? I don't know. I don't know what it meant. I warped there. I didn't see anything in the immediate vicinity, and I'm not gonna go looking around. I guess I could have checked where. Actually, no. Did I check? I should check on the person that we gave the thing to, right? At the very least, I should check there. If anything changed. I'll do my due diligence. Oh, yep. Okay. Kind of what I expected. A written confession and divine service. Okay, so that is what it meant. It meant that there's some stuff to find here. Thank you for your kindness. I'm a sinner who murdered innocent people in the past. I couldn't suppress the monster in me. Only the Archbishop saved me. Of course, he was human. He was a human who makes mistakes. Even saints succumb to wealth and power. But at least I can live as myself, and that's a huge blessing. So yes, I believe he was a saint. Now you opened the second path. Thank you for letting me live as a human, not a monster. Farewell. So we got an emote. So there is a way to do emotes. How the heck do I do emotes again? I don't remember. Controller. Emotes, emotes, emotes. I don't remember. And none of this tells me. Oh, well. I'll never know. Maybe I am supposed to, like, emote in certain places to do things. I'll never figure it out, though. Actually, hold up. We got other items, didn't we? Let me take a look at what other items we got. So I think she gave us, like, a ring? Maybe? Or like maybe it was a frame? No? Converters. Amulets. Okay, she gave us prey. Collectible. Divine service. Slowly turning redder and redder. It must be evidence of the rose-colored love you'll whisper again soon. Okay. And this is the letter we just read, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it is. Okay. That's all I needed to see. Alright. What's next for us? This was a fun boss battle, by the way. Again, it was a little bit strange, the second phase, where we just didn't have to interact with the, like, the main body of him at all. Or like the, I don't know what you could even call the main body. Like the snake-like part of him. We didn't have to interact with that at all. We could just continue to fight the slow and easy to fight part all the way until the end. Which is a little strange. I would have thought it would do like some spin attacks where it spins around and it switches to the other side and you're forced to deal with the other form. Or if you critical it, you have to critical it from the other side. Something like that. But like I don't see any benefit really to attacking from the other side unless it just does more damage, which it probably does. But even then I don't know if it's worth it.
What's name happened here? I haven't a clue myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
What? What are you talking about? Literally every place we've ever been to in this game looks like this. Except for inside Krot Hotel. Like every place we've ever been to looks like it's been turned into rubble almost. So what do you mean? What happened here? Look at this. This looks so much different from all the other destroyed places we've been to. Like, what do you mean? Or actually, you know what? He's probably more so referring to this place as a whole. He's referring to, like, why did all these people turn into zombies? I think that's actually what Jiminy is trying to say. And that's actually valid. That's actually a valid question because I'm pretty convinced that it has to do with the fruit thing that the guy wants. That's supposedly like a cure for petrification disease. That's my guess. But we don't know that for sure, and it would be good to know what is actually turning people into zombies. So you know what? Fair enough. I'm pretty sure that is actually what Jiminy is referring to. And he does have a point. What is this? A crystal dog? You know what? So far, the dogs in this game aren't that bad. Now that I say that, we're going to run into some really horrible dog. Also, that's a bear trap. I have to be careful. But yeah, so far they're not that bad. You gonna step in it, buddy? Come on. No, come on. I'm right here. What? Look, I'm right here. You can hit me. Is he seriously that smart? Come on. Why is he... Hello? Are you you a friend or what? Bro. Come on. They really can't come over here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, I was very lucky to, one, not accidentally run into that, and two, be able to notice that after not accidentally running into that. So we're going to keep an eye out for those, because there's clearly going to be more of them.
Once, Krot was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krot. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind. Through isolation and neglect, Krot's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Krot's pretty much like that now. The old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide sinks all boats.
Okay. I don't know if it's the best time to be chatting about that because there's this. What's this? Nothing? Is that really nothing? Okay, I thought for sure when I saw this here, like, oh, this is something to interact with. Something's going to happen here. That's why I just stopped and let him finish talking, but I guess not. What? A mark carved with a smiling bunny? It was left in the graveyard of the Malum district tomb slums. The smiling bunny is a well-known sign of the stalkers. It's said to serve as a sort of pass in certain areas. So we got a pass. So we can give that to one of the stalkers and they'll let us through somewhere. Yeah, I thought for sure that that was something, because it's all glowy. But nope, it's not. I assume this does not open, right? Yeah, of course not. Of course it does not open. Okay. Let's continue on further. I'll be stopping soon, but I can go further. Ow. Ah! Come down. It doesn't actually do a lot of damage though, so it's fine. Yeah, we don't one-shot them with our running R2. That makes me really sad. I want to get our strength back to, or our weapon back to the point where we could just one-shot these regular enemies. But I do wonder if we're going to get a even more big bonky kind of weapon than this one at some point. I suppose if we do though, it'll probably end up being a special weapon. So I'm probably safe to continue upgrading this. Okay, so this path continues. What about this path? Bear trap. Second bear trap. Okay. I noticed the one bear trap, but not the... Very rude. Gamers never look up. That's my fault. That is my fault. Acidic crystal spear, blade, and handle. That sounds cool. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun kind of weapon that I would want to use. But I'd have to probably completely ignore the build style that I've already made myself into. But like that sounds like something I would have fun with. So hold on a second. Where is that? I still don't really understand how this... Oh, here it is. So it's a dagger, though. Okay, it's a spear, though. If it's a spear, it's not a dagger. So what do you even mean? Unfortunately, it scales horribly with motivity and technique, and it's all into advance. Greatly increases acid attack. You add through your strength for a big forward piercing attack. A spear blade made from a sharpened carcass spine crystal. One of the strengths of humans is their interest in turning anything into a weapon, but more than anything, it's also a terrible weakness. It was made with a special alloy to prevent the user from being exposed to acid. The alchemists have long amassed knowledge through their numerous experiments and research. Some of these experiments were twisted and inhumane. I want to equip that as my secondary weapon, just to see how it functions. Here, let me switch back. Okay, no, it does work as a spear. It's a really short spear, though. What the heck? That's a super short spear. You can block with it. So do I want this as my guard breaker? Or do I want the dagger as my guard breaker? Let's keep this for now. Spears are fun. And who knows, maybe we'll make some use out of it later. I wonder if there's like a respec ability in this game. There probably is. But I can't trust in it, right? I can't trust in the fact that, oh, sure, we'll be able to get a respec, because we might not. But if we do, maybe I'll start messing around with advanced stuff again. Feel like that could be fun. Hello, sir. Okay, that's a big boy up there. Hello? Come over here. Come on. Yep. Nicely done. Okay, let's go do this, I guess. Nice. And we can critical him. That worked out. He wasn't so bad. I do wonder how fighting that kind of thing would be though with like using a smaller weapon. We've been all strength build for a while now, but I am finding it fun. It's been both fun and effective. Oh, one of those things, huh? Well, first off, that's the wrong button. Second of all, we should do this. Because surely the butterfly is going to appear over where that guy is, and he's going to distract me when I'm trying to kill it. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Ow. Alright. And another one. Anybody else? Nope. There you are. Easy. Okay, another special weapon upgrade material. I really have to keep looking up. Tomb Slums Entrance. That's a big guy. Oh, actually, maybe he's just a normal-sized guy. Just look different. Oh, what? Hello? Since when can they do that kind of move? There we go. That ability really is very good. A shot put. Is that a throwable? I assume so. What else would you do with a shot put ball? But yeah, that counter ability that we have is so strong. I really appreciate it. It would be good to get a second, or sorry, to get a fourth Fable slot, so that way we could do that twice at the start of a boss battle, because that is a lot of damage. A lot of front-loaded damage. Yeah, our stamina is definitely very low. Like, we run out of it a lot. But it doesn't get us killed, so it's fine. Wanted, Black Rabbit Brotherhood. A criminal group of 4 stalkers. Charged with theft, assault, tampering with bodies, and other serious crimes. Their base is in the Malum district. So be extremely careful when entering it. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure we're going to be seeing them soon. Though I can't really say I remember where the Malum district is. I assume it's a place we are going very soon. I just kind of go wherever the path takes me. Fire abrasive. There is even treasure to be found in a collapsing shack. Find out what happened. What? Find out what happened to the greedy couple. Okay. First off, I need to get my durability back. There we go. So I have to find out what happened to a greedy couple and I get loot somehow? Is this person part of the greedy couple? I don't really understand. But I'll find out, I guess. I feel like I missed some stuff. Surely. Yeah, I did. Okay. What? Yeah, I sure as heck missed some stuff. Jeez. This guy's very rude, isn't he? Calm down. You can attack? Good. Again? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I messed up. I messed up bad. I even had a heal from smashing him into the corner that much, but I screwed up too much. Still, that guy probably gives us a one of those star thingies, right? Almost certainly. Well, I shouldn't say almost certainly. He possibly does, right? So I'll definitely want to kill him. Ow, ow, ow. Also, I realize I haven't really been using my arm ability at all. I feel like I need to get an arm ability that more properly suits the way I'm playing. And maybe that is the mine, maybe it's not. I do like utilizing the traps against the enemies, so. What? Okay, apparently that is an attack. Okay. I'm not doing so well. Okay, he's kind of stuck. Ah! No, he's not stuck anymore. Oh, you jerk. This is not great. Go away, dog. Is this guy gonna heal up? I hope not. I can't seem to get a good timed block on this guy. There we go. Almost certainly still worth killing those guys either way. Okay, I think I'm just gonna... Do I just sprint through here? Is that the play? Hello. Thanks for the sharp pipe. Let me go grab my item. Okay. Let's do this. Badly done. I have no heals. And I'm dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I'm just gonna have to run past the bear. Otherwise, this is not going to go anywhere. I don't really feel like learning all the bear's attack timings so that I can fight him properly. Hello, bear. Do your charge. Yep. There you go. Fortunately, the attack range of the enemies is very limited. At least so far. Yeah, okay, there we go. He's running back. We are going to take care of these enemies this time, though. We need things to be cleared out for our fight. You gonna attack or what? Don't you be running away. Okay, so you can still get the critical even after doing a charged heavy attack. I wasn't sure. I thought before that I might have hit an enemy out of that state with the charged heavy, a boss specifically, but maybe I was wrong and that's not actually a thing. I think that might be sufficient. Let's just make sure nobody drops down on us here. Okay. Seems like we're good. So I think this might be a good time to use one of these. But what does this mean, like, when hit? If used when there is death ergo to reclaim, it reduces the ergo loss from being hit. What? So, I guess there's a mechanic that maybe I forgot about, where if you've lost your ergo and it's on the floor, and you get hit while trying to go retrieve it, you lose some of the ergo that's on the ground that you would pick up. I guess that's what that's talking about? I don't seem to have enough of those ergo protecting items, though, for me to be comfortable using one at the moment. So I think we're not going to. Holy crap. This guy hurts. Come on. Time it better. Good. Sometimes the enemies just decide to sit there for no reason. Oh my gosh. Heal up. Oh my gosh. Heal up. Stop it! Good. Oh, I broke part of him. And I still got the critical even after another heavy attack. Alright, that worked out. Slum Shack Key. A key obtained from the Tomb Slums in Malum district. It opens the shack in the Tomb Slums. The Tomb Slums residents are infamous for being pickpockets and petty thieves. This shack might hold the treasures they have hidden away. Okay, that sounds like that was worth it. That sounds like it was very worth it. So I could go down that way. Multiple paths, as always. Man, this one continues for a while. Okay, we're gonna check the other path first. Also, I should probably do this. Although, why on earth do we need to sharpen our current weapon? That's the question I have. Why on earth would we need this weapon to be sharp? Okay, that's really good to find. But, what was it taking me to? Because that's not all of it. Ow. Stop it. I guess I need to call the elevator back. How many of those things do I have at this point? I have material 3. I have 3 dark moonstones. So not a lot actually. Actually pretty rare. Definitely need to wait until I have a special item that I really, really like. Okay, that opens. Scribbles of slum residents. Everything changed after the doctor spread the blue medicine. I buried my brother. I don't even know it was my brother. Who's the doctor? Whose blue hair is it in his cane? What? So there's a blue medicine? Is it ergo? I was thinking about that fruit. I thought the fruit was what was relevant. Let's rest. Since this was like a shortcut that we opened up, we might as well rest. So we'll level up. What do we want? Can we get a second level? We probably can, right? No? Wow, even with 10,000, that's not enough for... No, it is, actually. Sorry, I was reading it completely wrong. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now we have enough for 2 levels. Do we go damage again? Do we go HP? Stamina. Strength. We go on to damage. This is my my Elden Ring playthrough all over again. Where I just went all into dexterity, went all into damage, and then just ended up dying to everything. That's what this is gonna be. Hope you're ready. Hopefully I don't regret it later. Alright. So now I have to continue along this path. Go back to where that crazy enemy was. What? Did that thing fly? Not sure what just happened there. Hobbler's Bridge. Oh. Hold on. I was gonna say, is there gonna be anything even on this bridge? There is. As usual, some people are hanging out on the edges of cliffs for whatever reason. Oh, there's actually a way down there. Hold on. Oh, and look at that. Before we go deal with that, see what we got down here. Don't tell me that's gonna break. It always breaks. Like every time. Strangely, it didn't this time. Saw blade. Okay, thanks. Those are useful. Consumables can be nice. Okay, I guess that's it. Still didn't break on the way back. Wow. Okay. Like, normally those kinds of platforms just shatter in this game. Then we just die. Alright.
Test 1, 2, 1, 2. We have a schedule update with the intruder. It's time. Tonight.
Okay. Alright. Nice aim, buddy. Okay. I mean, sure. Well, that series of events just trivialized that entire fight. Man, poise damage is OP. It's OP in Elden Ring. It's OP in this game as well. Jeez. Strength builds are always insane, aren't they? Okay. Office Newspaper Archives. Joined the group as an apprentice stalker, but is inactive in the group. Has been reported multiple times for ignoring the ranks and neglecting duty. Caught being in contact for the past year with the Fox, a bastard stalker. Under investigation for leaking inside secrets, but has not responded yet. And this is talking about some person called Cat. Is the Fox referring to that lady that we ran into that one time near the what was it called? The robot of the future or whatever. The one with like big wrecking balls as hands, and it was in a poison swamp that we have to get rid of.
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents of the Marlin district. A nasty puppy has invaded our territory. Be careful.
Okay, so now we've entered the Malum district, which apparently has all the thieves in it. Okay. We've got the way down to the rats in Dark Souls 2 over here. Special resistance thingy-mabobber. Sure. Thank you very much. Alright, so I want to go like this. And then I probably want to... Hold up. What does pressing this do? Okay. That's one thing that I really wish games didn't copy from the Soul series. Who the heck uses the backstep? Nobody. Nobody uses the backstep. You know, there's only one entity that uses the backstep, and it's the Pit of Death. The Pit of Death is a very avid user of the backstep. It loves to use the backstep to make people fall off the edge and die. So that's about it. I really wish games did not include the backstep. All it does is get you killed on accident. I'm sure that's part of the point. Maybe? I mean, maybe it's part of the point. Hopefully it's part of the point. Hopefully they understand that. But I don't think it's a very good point. It makes for some funny moments, but I really don't like it existing. There's a Elden Ring Reforged mod that replaces it with a duck instead of a backstep, and I greatly prefer that. Sure, not many attacks can be ducked under, but still a hell of a lot more useful than a backstep. Now that I say that, somebody in the comments is gonna be like, actually, I've used the backstep a lot. It's actually very useful in X, Y, and Z scenario. You know what? If that's true for you, that's great. But for me, I've really not seen any good value out of it. Welcome to the territory of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Remember, any who fails to pay the protection fee on time is headed straight for the coffin. It's weird that the interaction prompts for these disappear after you activate it, and then you have to run back to the actual trigger to investigate it again when it's something that's timed. Bit odd. Okay, we've made it to another Stargazer's. Oh, speaking of the fox, you are the fox, right? Surely.
Oh, I saw you go into the factory. But you're here. So, wait. You came out of the factory? That's a new one.
And the other one over there must be the cat, right?
I thought you would have been burnt to a crisp. But look at you. All intact.
So these people are not well liked by the rest of the thieving people?
Brother, being too frank is rude. We should praise him for being stronger than he looks.
At least, if that, maybe I didn't fully understand the message thing that was written, like the intent of it. Maybe it was just like a newspaper clipping. But if I recall, it seemed to be from the thieves' perspective.
Why not join forces?
Maybe not.
Play our cards right, and we could defeat the villains who rule this area.
They're the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. The baddies who torment the residents around here.
Okay, no. They really are on bad terms. Okay.
We heard their hideout is stuffed with treasure. And it's a good time to liberate this place as well. Pretty sweet deal, don't you think?
All you have to do is create a distraction. That's it. The rest we can handle.
So, you gonna do it?
Sure.
Smart choice. Look at our smart friend, Gato.
His name is Gato? Doesn't Gato also mean cat or something?
We're no slouches in the fisticuffs department in a pinch. You lead. We'll bring up the rear and watch for hidden threats.
Sure. I don't really trust you guys that much, but even if you do end up betraying me, I'll murder the heck out of you, so it doesn't matter. Red Lobster Inn. Well, we'll deal with that later. First off, do we have enough? Well, we definitely don't have enough for level, right? Yeah, we definitely don't have enough. Okay, however, I think that is as good a place as any to stop. Seems like we're going to be getting into some rather interesting stuff here in a moment. I do like that in this game, there's actually quite a lot of NPCs for us to find and interact with and have a little storyline with. I appreciate that. And they're recurring as well, that you find over and over again. Because, like, I saw that piece of paper and I just immediately remembered, oh yeah, wasn't there like a fox lady before? And yeah, here she is. So now we're going to see where her story goes. I feel like a lot of the stories are still going to end up with sadness, because that's usually how these kinds of games go. Everyone's just going to end up dying in the end or turning into a zombie. And like Cecile ended up dying, I believe. Like, we didn't see her body, but that seems to be what's implied. But still, I like having the stories anyway. Now, it would be great if we could find a... Like, I don't know... Like, is this the weapon that we're going to be sticking with for the long term? The big pipe wrench head? I'm feeling like it is. Like, I don't know what kind of weapons we're going to find in this game, of course. But, like, this weapon is kind of insane, the way we have it at the moment. It does so much poise damage. I feel like it's trivializing a lot of enemies, like, because of the fact that we can get like a soft stagger, and then we can do a heavy attack, and then we get another soft stagger, and then we do another heavy attack, and then they get a hard stagger, and then we critical them, and then after we critical them, we can get another heavy attack in, which is another soft stagger. It just keeps going, right? Sure, it makes it difficult to make use of the openings in the enemy's attack patterns. Like, if we're fighting a boss and it does an attack, I can't do like a dodge and a hit and a dodge and a hit, usual Dark Souls style. Like, that's how I would normally play a game like this. So the way that we've been playing it is very different, but it's been very fun. So I feel like this weapon's really been suiting our playstyle and the way that we've been going through things. Like, maybe we'll find a stronger version than this, but I kind of doubt it at this point. Everything we've been getting has been like a very different style. I think the next time we switch to another weapon, it's probably not going to be a standard weapon. It's probably going to end up being a boss weapon. So I'm going to save up my Dark Moonstone, whatever they're called. The Twilight, the Twinkling Twilight, I can't even speak. Twinkling Titanite. We're going to save those up until we get a boss weapon that we really like, which means something that's going to be scaling very well in motivity. I should probably see if I could increase the motivity scaling on this pipe wrench, though, as well. I don't know if we have any more of those items. But I'm curious if those items that change around the scaling can be used on boss weapons. They might not. I feel like it's actually kind of unlikely that you'd be able to modify the scalings on a boss weapon. Yeah, that seems like it would be really weird. I really doubt that. But yeah, I've been enjoying the pipe wrench, enjoying the strength build. Maybe it makes things a little bit easier for us than they should be, but it also makes some things harder for us than it should be at some times as well. So I think that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed watching me go through this still very fun game and still very fun bosses. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.